Hello everybody and welcome to BOKUBEN We Never Learn Anime Review episode 7. 7 anime review. The race for best girl intensifies. I think I've had an overtaken, but I'll get there when we get there. This was a alright episode. I don't know much to say. I don't think Takamoto showed up. She might have showed up once actually. Let's begin. So the episode begins with Yuiga asking Furuhashi for advice, as he's been doing now recently. He's like, I need help. The girls are weird. Girls are strange. I don't understand. Help me. And yeah, but then during their conversation about she's giving him tips and whatnot, she falls on him, and Ogata sees and is not very pleased. She's got this look on her face where she's like, "Arr," exactly like that. And I was like, okay, that's going to be the plot point for this. It's not really a plot. It's plot point for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's not very long at all, but I'm fine, whatever, you know? Nice to get things started in a positive way. After that, we get Furuhashi's amazing advice for sorting out the problem that she inadvertently created. He's like, just hold her hand, that'll work. And but that didn't seem to work. But then as she's coming around the corner, she sees the two of them talking, shoves Yuiga into Ogata, into her boobs, if you want to be specific. And yeah, then she punishes them. She's like, idiots. I wasn't angry, my glasses broke, so I was squinting. And I was like, ooh, I can identify with that. I've had a lot of people ask me if I was angry at them when I was just squinting. I know that feel. I do understand that feel. Yeah, nice to have a reasonable solution. And we get a little bit more of the questioning. It's like, ooh, does Ogata actually like him? Yes, I mean, yes is the answer, but it's nice to have like the question there. Following that though, we then have him on his way home from school, I guess, and he sees a cat stuck in a tree, and while he's trying to get it, Teacher-chan rolls up, whose name I have not written down, Kirisu? I think it's a Kirisu. She rolls up, catches the cat, breaks her ankle. Okay, she just sprained it, twisted it. It's not broken, it's just a minor injury. So then he has to help her get back to her apartment. I was like, this is crucial information. He now knows where she lives. This is, you know, gotta know that stuff. And but then as he goes to leave, he hears a loud crash from inside her apartment, and he's like, well, I have to do something. I can't just go. I mean, I think I probably would just go, be like, I'm not ballsy enough to do that. I might like knock, no response, I'm leaving. That's probably what I'd do in that situation. But yeah, then he goes in, because she didn't lock the door, because I guess she didn't have time, and she's like face first in a pile of books. Like, I don't even know how you'd end up. They must have been in a pile, the door slammed, and then they fell on her. That must have been what happened. But yeah, then he saves her. Her butt's sticking in the air. I don't know why I didn't take a picture. That's rude. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, that's fine. It was good. It was good. Teacher-chan even. Sorry, I got to get my names right. She gets some best girl points. And following on from that trend, but best girl Teacher-chan then decides to help him study but first she leaves him in her bedroom while she gets changed and makes coffee. I'm like, why would you do that in the bedroom? You have other rooms in your house, right? Well, not even a house, apartment. There's like the living area. Surely you should have done it there instead of your bedroom with a student. I'm pretty sure you could get fired for that. Like, I'm trying to think if I went, I mean, I'm not a student anymore, but if I was, I'm pretty sure if I went to a teacher's bedroom, they would get fired if word got out. But I guess word's not going to get out, because she did help. She helps him study. There's a lot of innuendos and stuff going around. It was very funny. I was like, hey, I see what you're doing here. I've seen this video before. It's called Domestic Girlfriend. Yeah, let's not have a repeat of that. Or maybe we should. I don't know. Up to you. But yeah, then he ends up leaning on her bra, and I'm like, why would you not clean that up? Like, I understand that you're a messy person, but there are some things you should clean up when someone comes. Like, you just lock them out of the room, like, let me clean this area, and then you can come in. That's what I would think anyway. I'm overthinking this. It's just anime. It just doesn't need to make sense. It's fine. But yeah. Then after a bit, he makes a statement, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I can't hold it back anymore. And she's like, let's not be lewd. It's inappropriate. And he's like, please let me clean. He's got a similar mindset to me of like, this place is filthy. Like, I can handle a bit of mess, but then if it's so like such a mess, her room would irritate me. Definitely. Like, just stack it neatly. Come on, what are you doing? But then while cleaning up, he finds her figure skating awards, I guess. and she explains, hey, well, she doesn't really explain. Well, she kind of does, but she does it in a weird way. She's like, I used to be a figure skater. It's a short-lived career, and you shouldn't follow your dreams. You should follow your talent. I'm like, but surely to be very good, like you got a load of awards, so you must have been talented, and you enjoyed doing it, right? That's just what I'm thinking. It's a different situation. You can't compare that to what them two are doing. But yeah, then he puts it up very well. He's like, if you're on the side of the talented, I'm on the side of the no talent. So I'm like, that's a good line. I agree with that. You get the point across very quickly. Then he leaves. He makes some comment about, haha, you have loads of blokes around because you're an adult. And then she gets all embarrassed and is like, well, no, first he leaves because she can't be embarrassed in front of him. But then she's like, he's the first boy I've had in my house. And I'm like, Teacher Chan, your best girl. She's one best girl for me. I'm going to just say it now. She's one best girl. I've been fluctuating. Like, Ogata was my favourite. And then, like, Furuhashi snuck up there. And now we got Teacher Chan as best girl. I don't even know who Purple Girl is. In the key art, there's a girl with purple hair. I have no idea who that is. I assume she was going to show up sooner rather than later. We are over halfway through at this point. Is it 12? I think it's 12. Or is it 13? I think I read somewhere it was 13. Either or, it's very good. Teacher Chan, thumbs up. Yuiga then decides to tell Furuhashi absolutely everything, which, you know, I do kind of question that, you know, decision, but whatever. She then tells him, obviously, you cannot tell the other two because they have a thing for you and they'll get upset. But then she, like, hides him away from him. She drags him towards the tree of love, which she didn't know is the tree of love. I don't know how. She's been to that school just as long as the rest of them. But yeah, someone sees them and starts spreading rumours that they're a thing, even though they're not a thing. And she tries to deny said rumours, and Yuiga is just not helpful. He's like, I guess we have a special relationship. And she's like, idiot, what are you doing? Like, you know, fine. To be fair, at this point, she doesn't like him yet. I guess it was kind of interesting because, as far as we know, she actually didn't like him yet. I mean, we all know she's gonna. We've all seen these shows before. We know that everyone's going to end up liking him. Except maybe Teacher Chan because she's a teacher. But that's besides the point. Actually, the way it's been going, it's likely it could happen. Yeah, nice little plot development, I guess. Furthers her maybe not liking him story. Thumbs up again. 2 thumbs up. So they go studying in the library and it's full of people. It's like weird, there's more people here than usual. They're spying on them basically, and I guess making sure he's a good person for her because they're like her fan club or something. I was a bit confused. They all had earpieces in. I was like, that's like, how have you set the network up to do that? Like it's pretty good. But yeah, they just study. She asks him, hey, did she tell you to stop helping us? And he was like, yeah, she told me to do that. I'm going to keep helping anyway, though. And it's like, that's nice. And then them studying actually encouraged everyone that was spying on them to study. It's like the sleep thing, where some people, if you see them sleep, they're like, man, I'm going to have a sleep too. It's like that, but with studying. It was fine. Liked it. And it also then that stopped the rumours, like, resolved the she likes him rumours. But then, well, what happened next? To sum up the post-credits scene very quickly, she tells him that the rumours were a thing, and he's like, oh, that sounds like a problem. And she's like, yeah, let's go out for real. Just kidding. And he's like, blushy blushy. And then she is like, blushy blushy. Then she's like, there's no way I'd ever love someone my friends will love. I'm like, okay, so she likes him now. That's it, we've had the switch over. Now she definitely likes him. Which, you know, it was going to happen. It was kind of funny. Like, I wish they would have just ended it with the, why don't we go out for real? And then just cut to next. That would have made me want to watch next week. It'd be like, hang on a minute. What's happening here? Gotta know what's going on. Like, that would have been a good place to stop. But I guess I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, I know I am, but I've got to find something to complain about. I'm a very positive person, but if I'm too positive, then people will be upset. And I don't want to upset anyone. I've got to pick out a negative. There it is. I'm picky. I'm not picky. I love anime. I love just watching it. Anyway, that was this week's episode of BOKUBEN. Yeah, enjoyable. This is one of them shows I don't have a lot to say about because it's just enjoyable, but there's not much, like, plot progression and theorizing. Who's best girl? Tell me your best girl. I told you mine is Teacher Chan. That's something we can do that's interactive. It's hard to think of this stuff. I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.